Hello there everyone, and welcome to an update to Trials of Avorkarth. This should be video number 2, and it's been almost a month since the previous update. I figured I'd share what has been going on from what I've worked on in my spare time. Previously, we had a very simple card game, and even then, it wasn't a fully fledged card game, but it wasn't quite what I was looking at, and I took a look back at my original direction and inspirations, mostly from Heroes of Might and Magic 5. And I decided to create, instead of just a simple 3-on-3 card game, more of a board system that would allow units to move around, have initiatives, and all that kind of stuff. And so this update is to show the progress in this switch of direction towards that. Here we have the first part of the game. I took out for now the main menu, so to speak, as it was just an additional button to press every time I was testing. So this would be the first screen encountered by the player. They would begin over here and they have to make it over there. And along the way would be events randomly generated that would change every time the player plays, so it's just a bit of fun. Taking inspiration a bit from Slay the Spire and similar such games. So you'll notice that every time I press the play button, the levels are completely randomized. The events themselves will be randomized down the line, but considering this is still very much a core of the game, just the skeleton of the beast, so to speak, there isn't much in terms of content just yet. I'm still trying to figure out everything. That'll come down the line. So I press play, the player starts on the left and must make it to the right, but you can choose any of the levels that are connected, which would be random events, either battles or overhead events, which would just be choices that they can make depending on what faction and units they have. But for now, let's just go with the idea that everything is a battle and click on the level. Brings it up to the board, which in itself has a bunch of tiles. What I have for now is the white tiles are movable, yellow tiles are spawnable, red tiles are blocks, so that units can't go through. At least that's the idea. You'll notice that the level spawned for me a small challenge of 2 Kobold Scavengers, which when hovered over will give the unit cards, stats, image, all that kind of stuff. But it's still the spawn phase, so I have to create my units on a spawn tile. So if I try to spawn it anywhere else, it won't work. So I can place my knight down there, my soldiers say over here. Immediately the game takes over, the level AI takes over, and everything is given a initiative as well as a movement phase. So the yellow border around the knight shows that it's currently selected in the combat phase and that it is its turn. So I can still hover over the others, but the knight is the only one able to do action. I created a similar version of A-star moving, which gives me the nice directionals of movement 1 per tile and then 1.5 per diagonal. It's my own custom variation of it, just so I could have a bit more control. And it works fine. I haven't found a bug with it yet, but we'll see how it goes down the line. Anyways, so the simplicity is the knight's action I can move. So any of the green tiles I can move, any of the white tiles can't move there. The no held from deck is, don't worry about it. And then as soon as I move, then it gets its attack action. So you'll notice the blue text said there's an enemy nearby really quick, and that's because the knight has an attack range of 1, so any tile within 1, including diagonals, are able to be attacked. So the Kobold Scavenger over here is a bit too far, so if I click on it, too far, but I can melee attack that thing. It takes a swing, kills it, and the level AI takes over, it sees which initiative is next highest, and will give them their turn. Then the soldier can move, and since he can't move in anything, it'll skip his attack phase and move directly there. Later on, there'll probably be ranged attacks, spells, all that kind of stuff. Then it's the monster's turn. However, this is as far as I've gotten. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do an AI, so to speak, and how complicated I want it to be. Considering I'm not the best programmer, more of an artist, this will be an interesting beast to tackle. But it'll get there eventually. I'm pretty sure of it. So this is as far as I've gotten in progress-wise. Hopefully you'll keep staying around for its progress, and yeah, thanks very much for watching.